Welcome to Hatha Yoga, live and on demand. Today is our last class of the fire element in this series, second week. So we will go a little longer. We'll go for about an hour and 45 minutes. However, I will signal you around 90 minutes if you would like to end practice earlier than that. Of course, you can always end practice earlier than the class goes. One thing I would caution, though, is don't end like you've done a sequence on one side of the body. Make sure that you do the sequence on the other side of the body and also allow some time for relaxation. And then you can always leave earlier if you like. So fire element, we will focus on navel center. We'll be doing a lot of twisting. We will be doing Kapalabhati and Bhastrika, also called breath of fire, which originate at the navel center. And the other hatha practices we will do are Uddiyana and Agnisara. So Uddiyana is the practice on empty, where we draw the navel back toward the spine, creating a hollow or cave-like sensation in the belly. And it can be done with any level of intensity. It can be done mildly or it can be done more intensely. Agnisara, it starts as an Uddiyana and is done also on empty. But what we do is after we empty and find Uddiyana, we pump the belly in and out. Okay, with that said, for our practice, if you have blocks, they can be useful. Definitely a blanket. And yeah, and we're good to go. We're going to start on our backs, but we can start in the middle of the mat, seated with our feet out in front of us, about hip distance apart, holding underneath the knees, just opening through the heart here, relaxing the shoulders down. And with the exhale, just go back, empty the breath, draw the navel in a little bit. Inhale, rise it up. And do it again. Exhale, a little bit like a cat stretch. Empty the breath completely, navel in. Last time, inhale, rise up. And with our next exhale, go back, draw the navel in, and empty completely, lying down on the floor with a long spine. Feet in partial recline, draw the right knee in, interlace the hands underneath the knee, and draw the knee a little toward the armpit and then toward the body and compress. If you're comfortable, extend the left leg. Make sure the chin is coming in a little bit here so that you feel the length of the back of the neck. And start to tune into the breath if you have not already, finding inhalations, exhalations. Perhaps with every exhalation, compressing down with the knee a little more. Now lift the foot toward the ceiling, catch a hold of the ankle, or if it's available, the foot, and draw down, draw the knee toward the armpit as though you're drawing it toward the floor, calf parallel to the floor. Bring the left foot in if it was extended, and draw the right knee down a little bit more. Slowly release that leg, bring it down, partial recline. Left knee comes in, interlace the hands under the knee and compress the knee in. A little bit out and then gather it in and compress. If you did it on the first side, extending the right leg out, tuning into the breath, inhaling, exhaling, perhaps with every exhalation, compressing a little bit more. Emptying our breath here, left foot toward the ceiling. You can catch a hold of the outside of the foot or the calf, or you can hold the foot with both hands. Draw the knee down toward the floor near the armpit. Calf vertical to the floor. Bring the right foot in if it's extended and compress down a little bit more. Releasing both feet down. Holding underneath the knees, lift the chin up and start to rock and roll a little bit here until we gain enough momentum to find our seat. Open the feet out wide And rise it up into a squat. Grab a hold of your blanket. Bring your blanket behind you. Find your seat on the blanket, right at the edge of the blanket. Starting with bringing our feet together, maybe fluttering the knees a little bit. Left foot in, right foot in half lotus or sukhasana tucked under the calf. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhale, keep all that length, floating the rib cage above the waist. Release the arms down. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, up, out, and over toward the left. Empty the breath. Heavy the right sitting bone. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, bring it up, out, and over toward the right. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, coming to the left to hold. Extend through the right fingertips. You can gaze up a little bit. You can traction with the left hand, a little bit push as we extend through the right side body. Empty the breath and deepen. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, twist toward the right. Left hand behind the knee, right fingertips behind us, or if you have the half lotus, feel free to bind. Inhale, lengthen. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, twist. Turning the head as well toward the right. Inhaling, finding length. Emptying the breath and twisting. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Deepening the twist. Turning the head. Bringing our right arm around slowly, cross the arms. Empty the breath and hitch the spine back. With the next inhale, catch the elbows and rise the arms up. Continue to inhale. Filling the torso with breath. Hold the breath in and release the arms down and up. Feeling the movement originate at the navel center. Holding the breath in. Next time we meet at the top, exhaling, releasing the arms. Tiptoe the hands out. Find a long torso. Keep releasing the sitting bones toward the blanket. You can come to fingertips and traction through the torso. Hand extension of the spine. Emptying the breath here. Bring the hands lightly over the knees. Take an inhale, rise up with length. Empty the breath, come forward again. Finding that same length, all the air out on empty, circle toward the right. You can find a little bit of navel engagement here, core engagement to facilitate the movement. Completely empty. Perhaps next time you come forward, empty some more. Meeting at the center, slow inhale, coming up. Empty the breath. Inhaling, reaching the arms overhead. Let's bring the hands out to a V. 4 fingers in, thumbs up. Engage the arms, relax the shoulders, finding our first round of Bhastrika, breath of fire. Empty the breath completely, chin parallel to the floor, tongue at the roof of the mouth. Inhaling part of the way, rapid inhalations in and out. All the air out, release the hands down. Inhaling the breath to the navel center. Re-inhale. Begin to circle rib cage toward the right with the breath held in. Circling the rib cage over the waist. Other way. Pausing at the center. Exhale as though the breath is coming out of navel center, rippling out in a circle on all sides. Let's extend our left leg out, right foot to the inner thigh. Come across the leg and just reach for the calf ankle with the right hand, and then come into the center line, flexing that left foot. Take an inhale here and exhale, fold. Just awakening the back of the leg. As we inhale, we'll rise and switch sides. Right leg extends, left foot in, lengthen, come across. Find a little bit of a twist here to facilitate the alignment, and then reach and fold into the center line. Taking an inhale to lengthen and exhaling to fold. Inhaling, we'll rise up. Go over the back of your blanket, grab a hold of your left ankle, left knee to blanket, rise up, and find a lunge. Just take a breath or two to adjust so that we can melt into the hips here. You can have your back toes tucked for a moment to find and just steer the posture, and then extend the back foot straight back. Take an inhale here, and with our next exhale, tuck the back toes, flex the front foot, half splits, empty the breath. Inhaling, movement and breath, come forward, re-extend, fully arrive. Exhale, tuck, lengthen, come out and over. Last time, inhale, come forward. Open the heart, relax the shoulders down. Exhaling, go back. Flex and stay. You can extend the front leg a little bit if you'd like. Bring the hands to the hips. Hinge and fold right into the midline. You can stay here, or if you'd like, grab a hold of the outside of the right foot with the left hand and peel back that right hip with your right hand. Lengthen through the spine, empty the breath, and fold a little deeper. Slowly releasing, coming forward through the lunge. Lift the back knee, step the left foot to the front, middle of the mat, and reach the right leg up. For standing L, back knee, back toes facing down, chest squaring down. Activate the legs if you'd like. Float the hands up to the heart center and find a variation of Warrior 3. Getting super strong through both legs. Lifting the kneecaps up. Softening the standing leg, fingertips down, squat in front of the blanket. Take one more breath here. And with the exhalation, bring it down for the second side. Right foot in, left foot in half lotus. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhale, up, out, and over toward the right. Right palm down, reach, lengthen, empty the breath. Inhaling, coming up. And exhaling for the second side, reach and lengthen. Inhaling, rising. Exhaling, going to the right to hold. Press the right palm down, reach through the left fingertips. Sitting bones grounding, we can gaze up. Opening left side body, empty the breath and deepen. Inhaling, coming up. Twisting toward the left. Right hand behind the left knee. Left fingertips behind or binding the foot. Relax the shoulders, feel them even. With the inhale, lengthen through the spine. With the exhale, we'll twist, turning the head toward the left. The inhale lengthens the torso. With the exhale, we can drive the twist a little deeper. One more full breath in and out. Exhale and twist. Inhaling, coming around with the left arm. Exhaling, draw the navel in and broaden the whole back. Slow inhale, catch the elbows and rise. Re-inhale at the top. Hold the breath in and begin that movement. Finding your speed here, but holding the breath in. Attention, navel center. We'll meet at the top. Slow exhale. Tiptoe the fingertips out again. Keep grounding through the sitting bones. Traction the torso long. Gather the hands lightly over the knees. Take an inhale and bring it up. With the next exhale, finding that same shape and length, empty the breath forward on empty, circle to the left. Meeting in the center, slow inhale to rise. Arms out to the side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Steeple the index fingers, find Kali Mudra, thumbs side to side. Lift the rib cage from the waist, but relax the shoulders down. We'll find our first round of Kapalabhati. Empty the breath completely, tongue and chin placement. Remember, it's the pump. Focusing on the exhale, let the inhale happen by itself. Inhaling part of the way, sustain this position and begin. Empty the breath completely. Release the hands down. Slow inhale to the navel center. Fill the breath. Circle the rib cage to the left. To the right. Pausing at the center, exhaling gently. All the breath through the navel center. Let us now extend the right leg forward. You can come back to Janusirsasana or come to half lotus with the left foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more breath. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to fold a little deeper. Inhaling, rising it up, extending the left leg out. Right foot to inner thigh or half lotus. Inhaling, lengthening, and exhaling to fold. Inhaling, finding length, and emptying the breath. We'll go a little bit deeper. Rising it up. Release the half lotus if you haven't. We'll glide off the back of our blanket, holding the right knee, the right ankle, right knee to blanket. Come forward and take your time to adjust into a lunge. You can start with the back toes topped. Go over the front of the back knee, melt the hips in. Extend the back foot when you're ready, making sure that it feels it's going straight back, not sickling. Inhaling here. Exhale, tuck toes, flex the front foot, go out and over. Movement and breath. Inhale, bring it forward, glide the shoulders down, open through the heart, hips coming forward. Exhale, up, out and over. Last time, we inhale to bring it forward, finding the lunge. Exhaling to go back, to hold half splits. You can adjust your front foot if it feels a little better to go forward a bit. Fold into the midline, enliven the lower body to release the support of the hands, bring the hands to the hips. Hinging right into the midline, staying here or holding the outside of the left foot with the right hand and drawing the left hip point back. Enlivening the left leg. Empty the breath and deepen. Slowly release, bring it forward again through the lunge. Lift the back knee, step the right foot to the middle front of the mat and extend the left leg behind, standing L. Finding the shape first, engaging the legs strongly, and then when you're ready, you can float the hands to heart center and make it a modified warrior 3. Finding length, dialing pinky toe side down of the back leg, both legs strong. Softening the front knee, this time step back over your blanket and find a down dog. Just for the exhalation, melting the heart through, grounding through the palms, tailbone up. Take an inhale to roll out into plank, activate the core. Exhale, micro adjust back to down dog. Inhaling to plank pose, heart forward, legs engaged, core active. Exhale the knees down and find a toe stretch back. Traction the body long. Coming back through a plank. Exhale to down dog. Take 3 breaths in down dog if you'd like to find any movement or come into stillness. Ground through the inner palm. Reach the heels down as the tailbone lifts. Softening the knees, walk the hands back to the feet. Feet hip distance apart. Ragdoll, grab a hold of your elbows and just fold into the legs with the knees bending any amount. Finding a very deep fold here. Just allow the torso to drape down. Switch the grip of your arms and take another 2 or 3 breaths here. Allow the head to release completely. Ground through the feet and fold a little deeper. Let the hands go and walk the hands out now and go back to down dog. Releasing our knees to the blanket, adjusting into tabletop. Extend the right leg behind and lift the leg up. Keep squaring down with the knee and the foot. Extend the left arm out. Take an inhale to lengthen the limbs away from each other. And exhale, bring everything in. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, bring it in. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, empty the breath completely. Inhale, extend. Lengthen here, bend the right knee and catch the inner ankle and kick the foot away. Gazing a little bit forward, gather the knee to midline. Feel strong on the limbs that are standing. Continue to tune the breath here. Kick the foot away a little bit more. Now without flinging, re-extend the right leg, left palm down. Cross your right ankle over the left with both feet extended and rise up to the knees. With the next inhale, bring your right hand to the left shoulder. Keep inhaling and come the other way. Fill the breath and start to circle, oval circles toward the left with the breath held in. Finding your range of motion. Next time you're up, go the other way. We'll meet at the top. Grab your elbows and exhale, slowly release. Palms to heart center. Release the palms down. Tabletop, uncross the feet. Make sure you're in tabletop. Now bring your right foot out so it's facing perpendicular to the left knee and aligned with the left knee. Bring your right sitting bone under you. Don't feel like you're not sticking out with the bum, but drive that right bum under. Inhale into cow and exhale cat. 2 more times. Inhale cow, strong arms. With the exhale in the cat, maybe even finding a little mini uddiyana. 1 more time. Inhaling cow and exhaling cat. Inhaling through neutral. Slowly rise up. You can tuck your back knee, toes for support. Reach your arms overhead. Lengthen the torso. bring your right hand to the inner knee and go up, out, and over with the left. You can gaze up, adjust as it feels good for you here. Keep the right sitting bone coming under. Reach and lengthen, keeping the line of the body, empty the breath, and deepen that side opening. Keeping the left arm lifted, right hand to waist. Step the right foot forward, making a square. Lengthen and exhale, twist. Front calf, back thigh vertical to the floor. Press into the palms. Inhale, lengthen the torso. And exhale, twist. Glide the shoulder blades down. 2 more breaths. Wringing it out with every exhale. Last time, breathing in and emptying the breath completely. Palms return to heart center. Bring the hands down and turn now to the long side of the mat. Narrow your feet so they're about 4 feet apart. The heels are lining up. We'll find our first round of Agnisara here, where we draw the navel in and pump the belly in and out. So we'll inhale to lengthen, empty the breath completely, and pump the belly in and out. Inhaling. Soften the knees, fold, let the head go. Empty the breath. Rise back up. Bring your left hand under the throat and reach the right arm up. Shining the chest toward the right. Now soften the left knee. Bring your right arm around and see if you can bind the left thigh, then re-straighten. And drawing the left hip point back, just come right back into that opening to the side. You can even bring your left hand a little more toward the right. Feeling our hips are even. Empty the breath here. Coming out of it as we went in, right arm up, back to hands underneath. Second side, right hand under the throat. Reach the left arm up. Shine the chest toward the left. Soften the right knee. Bring the left arm around and bind the right thigh. Re-straighten and pull the hip point a little back. Keep tractioning with your right hand. You can even bring it toward the left a little bit. Just opening the chest toward the left, even a little toward the ceiling. Empty the breath here. Inhaling, left arm up. Exhale, both hands underneath the shoulders as we turn toward the front of the mat and step over our blanket to a down dog. Inhale to the ball mounts of the feet. Exhale, deep bend in the knees. Empty the breath completely. And scoop the navel in, finding Uddiyana Bandha. Completely empty. Let the inhale roll us out into a plank. The exhale, the knees come to the blanket. Traction back. The fingertips might go a little forward. Coming back through plank, moving with the breath. Exhaling to down dog. Softening the knees, walk the hands back to the feet. Fold into the feet, hip distance apart, knees bending any amount. Take a slow inhale to unfurl and come all the way up. With the exhale, roll the shoulders down. Inhaling, reach the arms overhead, sun breath. And exhale, release the arms down. Gather the palms to heart center. Shift the weight into the right leg and come to knee to chest pose. Keeping the sitting bones lined up, but gathering the knee in. Enliven the right leg, very strong. Outer thigh coming in. Bring the right hand to the waist and open the left knee out.
keeping the length of the torso. Now both hands to the waist, bring the knee forward and make right angles with the calf, the torso, the foot, everything a right angle. Sitting bones aligned, and when you're ready, extend and reach up with the arms and find the attention in the navel center here as the support of this balance. Palms to heart center, step right into your footprint, go to the other side, right knee to chest, perhaps interlacing the hands the other way. Continuing to breathe, holding the gaze nice and steady, way out in front of us. Left hand to the hip as we open the right knee out. Feeling length through the crown of the head. And now we'll bring that knee forward, find all the right angles. Palms start at heart center. Really strong left leg, and then reach the arms up. Keeping the arms lifted, foot down. Inhale, look up, palms together, drop the tailbone. Exhale, fold down. Walk the hands out and find a down dog. Emptying our breath here. Releasing the knees down again to the blanket. Arrange everything in tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Extend the left leg out. Lift the leg up and extend the right arm out. Take an inhale here, find length. Exhale, everything comes in. Inhale, reach. Exhaling in. Big breath to lengthen. Big breath out, exhale out. Inhaling, lengthening. Keep the leg lifted, bend the knee, catch the inner ankle. It'll go right into the palm of the hand and kick the foot away as we gather the knee into the midline. Focusing the gaze, breathing nicely, kicking the foot away. Strong standing on the left arm and right leg. Slowly release and extend the leg. Right palm down. Cross left ankle over right. Slowly come up to the knees, emptying the breath. Inhaling left hand to right shoulder. Continue that in-breath. Cross the arms, fill the breath. Oval circles to the right. To the left. Meeting at the top. Exhale. Palms to heart center. Connect with the breath. Bringing the palms back down, now cross the feet. This time the left foot out, perpendicular to right knee, and the calf perpendicular to the floor. Inhale to cow in this position, driving the left sitting bone under. Exhale, cat. Mini Uddiyana here, suction in. Inhaling cow. Exhaling cat. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Inhaling through neutral. Slowly rise it up. You can tuck the back toes for support. Reach up. Left hand to inner knee. Reach up, out, and over on the right. Gaze up. Feel a nice big stretch from the right hip point all the way up through the fingertips. Empty the breath and reach. Keeping the right arm lifted, left hand to waist. Step the left foot forward, making that nice square, stable lower body. Slice across And let's twist. Palms come together for the inhale, and we'll exhale and twist. Inhale to lengthen. Emptying the breath to twist. One more breath in and out. Turning the head, turning the chest, relaxing the shoulders, twist. Rising up with the inhale, bringing the hands down, again turning to the long side of a mat, but narrow with our feet. Hands underneath the shoulders, soften the knees as needed, interlace your hands behind you, palms apart or together, and exhale, fold. Knees bending as needed for your lower back for support. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe straightening the knees a little more and folding. With the inhale, strong through the core, rise all the way up with the hands as they are. Break the hands open, reach the arms up. And exhale, interlace them the non-dominant way behind the back. Take an inhale, open. And an exhale to fold. Letting the head release. Knees bending as your body's inviting. Just reach the arms overhead. You can do a little bit of wiggles through the shoulders. Opening the shoulder heads, shoulder blades. Empty the breath and deepen. Release the hands down, lengthen. Grab a hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. Take a nice inhale here, lengthen. We're going to find Uddiyana Bandha in the fold. As you empty the breath slowly, all the air out. However you want to have your knees, straighter or bent. All the air out. Scoop the navel, creating a C-shaped feeling with the abdomen. Shining your pelvic floor to the back wall. Soften to inhale, release the toes, and just exhale into kind of ragdoll. Lengthen again, turn to the front of the mat, and step the feet out in a squat position. We can remove our blanket now to the side for later. Bring the left palm down, pinning the left knee open without losing the alignment of the right knee with the right toes. Release the right arm and extend across the fingertips. Keeping the same position, the same squat. Nothing changes, it's just an opening here. Return to the squat and bring it to the other side. Right palm down. Left arm lifts. Find that expansion. Reach and lengthen. Both arms come down. Squat position. Hands down. Start to lift the hips now, straightening the knees. And toe heel the feet in. Till the feet come together, the big toes together, the heels a little bit apart. Take an inhale, lengthen here. At the top of the mat, and exhale, fold. Inhaling fierce pose, bend the knees a lot, send the hips back, draw the knees and inner thighs toward each other. Relax the shoulders. You can have your pinky fingers kind of curling a little toward each other. This helps to relax the shoulders. Lengthening here, perhaps going a little deeper. Right hand to the outside of the knee. Inhale, lengthen the left arm. Come across and let's twist, pressing into the palms. Twist. Not letting the left knee jut in front, keeping the hips nice and square. Take another inhale. And empty the breath. Twist. Keep the twist, look down, shift the weight into the right leg and send the left foot back. With the back knee lifted, and continue to twist here. Left leg straight, right knee deeply bending. Sending the torso through, breathing deeply. Looking down, bring the left hand down slightly in front of the toes. With the support of your right fingers down, draw your right foot behind the left knee. Catch your head as a moment as you're flipping, and then reach it up into a rock star. Keep lifting through the hips, strong left arm. Reach with the right fingertips, let the head release. Taking your time, adjust into down dog. Empty the breath here. Inhale, roll out into plank. Exhale, let the knees come down. Feet extend, child's pose. Traction, lengthen, empty. Inhale, glide along the floor. And open, tuck the toes, lengthen everything. Come down long. Extending the arms out in front of us. Again, we can lift the rib cage a little bit to lengthen. We can tuck the toes. Lift the right arm and the left leg and reach the limbs away from each other. Exhale, bring them down. Left arm, right leg. Lengthen. Bring them down. Stay comfortable with your neck. Reach both arms and both legs up. Shoulder distance with the arms, hip distance with the legs. Lengthen the limbs away from each other. Now slowly bring the arms around us and behind. Interlace the hands. Palms together if that's available, and draw the knuckles to your back wall. Lift up from the upper thighs. Rise it up a little higher. Keep the legs lifting. Slowly break the arms. Bring them back forward. Release the hands down and gather the arms in. Coming into a Sphinx pose. Let everything align. Traction the torso forward. Bring the torso down. Grab a hold of the front of your mat. Elbows behind the wrists. Come up for puppy. Knees underneath the hips. Take an inhale here. Look forward. And as we exhale, we slowly glide the chest down. Perhaps the arms come down. Keep looking forward. Empty the breath. And find Uddiyana here. The inhale rises us up a little bit. Walk the hands and exhale to child's pose. Take a cycle of breath here. Wide-legged child's pose. As we're ready, we'll meet in a down dog. Stepping the feet a little closer together. Check into the arms, pressing the palms down. Reach the right leg up. Start with the square hips and then point the foot and open the hip. And then finally bend the knee and come into a bent knee. Down dog splits. As we square the chest down, drive the left heel down. Super activate the left leg. Feel the opening through the right hip. Shoulders away from the ears. Extend the legs, square the hips, and bring that right foot down. Soften, create some space, and step your left foot behind the left hand. Not quite as wide as a warrior, but not as narrow as a pyramid. Inhale, circle the right arm, rise up for triangle variations. Left arm lifts. Starting out in a nice radiant triangle. You can stay here with the right hand gliding down the thigh and reaching up. Or arch your arms, right thumb down. Bring the hand behind you. Drop the left hand and grab a hold of the fingertips. You can also use a washcloth here. And with the left arm behind the head, ground through the feet, engage the legs, and press the head a little bit into the arms, lifting the left elbow up. Breathing here. Grounding through the edge of the right foot and the ball mount of the left foot. Taking the whole structure, opening to the side, and leading with the elbow or the arm, coming down for triangle. As you're ready, release. your left hand lightly to the shin. The other hand is nicely positioned for a bind. We start by softening the left knee, seeing if we can reach and grab, and then re-straightening. Telescope the torso out of the waist and spin the chest open. Ground through the feet and find again those active legs that we find in triangle. Lifting the kneecaps, engaging the thighs, lengthening, relaxing the shoulders down. Now keeping that bind, soften the left knee, turn the feet to the long side of the mat and have the feet wide. Left hand above the right ankle. Find a nice bend in the left knee. Just for a breath or two, sending the hips back. Feel the whole right shoulder blade area open. Empty the breath. Soften and release both arms underneath the shoulders. Toe heel or hop the feet in a little more narrow. Check into the feet that they're lining up. Now the right hand above the left ankle. Inhale, reach up with the left arm. You can come back to that first variation we did of binding the right thigh and re-straightening, or coming into that deep rotation we take. Left arm and head thread through. Bend the right knee a lot. Catch a hold of the front of the shin. Drop the head. Draw the right hip point up and away, and just fold here, straightening the legs to capacity. Breathe, let the head totally go, and breathe into the torso. Empty the breath and deepen the rotation. Slowly breaking it open, hands come underneath the shoulders. Preparing for another round of Agnisara, inhaling here. Empty the breath completely. All the air out. You can even empty with the mouth the last little bit. Pump the belly in and out on empty. When we're ready to breathe, we inhale. And then exhale and just fold. Let the head go. Soften the knees. Give your body a breath or two for things to normalize after Agnisara. You might feel a little bit of heat. And when we're ready, we'll re-lengthen. Turn toward the front of the mat. Left foot in front. You can widen a little bit. Both hands inside for a lizard lunge. Just 3 or 4 breaths here, bringing the fingertips out, enlivening the right leg, making it a more fiery rather than opening lizard lunge. The left knee and the left shoulder together. All the air out. Bring the palms back in and step back to down dog. Inhale, roll out into plank. Exhale, chaturanga, or all the way down to the floor. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, down dog. Emptying the breath here. Creating space. Step the right foot right back where it was when we were doing this twist. Wing the arms behind us. Left leg strong and straight. Right knee bending deeply. Open through the heart. Feel a little bit of cobra action in the upper chest. Now the right hand behind the knee. Reach the left arm forward. Slice across and come back to the twist. Empty the breath here. Keep down. Step the feet to the front. Keep twisting. Exhale, twist. Even out the hips. Inhale through the center and exhale back to fierce pose. Inhaling, rising all the way up. Palms together, look up, legs strong. Exhale, hinge and fold. Finding a forward fold right at the top of the mat. Big toes together, heels a little bit apart. Folding a little bit deeper with your knees bending as needed. With our next inhale, coming back to fierce pose. Sitting the weight back. Again, curling the pinky fingers a little toward each other to broaden the upper back and the collarbones. Go a little deeper. Bring your left hand to the outside of the thigh. Reach with the right and twist to the left. Pressing into the palms, rotating, twisting. Gathering the right knee a little back, keeping the knees and hips lined up. Empty the breath and twist some more. Keep the twist, look down. Shift the weight into the left leg and step the right foot back. Adjusting as needed. Continue to twist with a straight back leg. Scissoring the hips. Turning the head as well. Empty the breath and twist. Now looking down, right hand down, a little bit in front of the left toes. Left fingertips down for support. Bring your left foot behind the right knee. Support your head, extend through that right leg and reach it up. Extend through the left fingertips, lift the hips. Taking your time, adjust into down dog. A breath or two here so we can all meet here. Find your strong arms, your strong legs. Ground through the palms. Inhale to roll out into plank. Exhale, release the knees down. Wide feet together. Go back. Wide-legged child's pose. Inhaling, scooping through and opening. Taking a breath to lengthen here. Coming down long. And once again, extend the arms forward. Lift the rib cage a little bit. Lengthen the legs. Arms and legs come up. Seeing if you can straighten through the knees and lift from the upper thighs, not the feet. Now take the arms behind us, interlace the non-dominant way, and rise up into Shalabhasana. Lifting a little bit higher. Gather the feet together now and bring the arms out to the sides, palms facing forward, and lift a little higher, like you want to balance on your navel center. Reach and open. Now extend the arms forward again. Release the palms down and gather the arms back to Sphinx pose. Interlace the hands gently, tuck the toes, and lift up into a forearm plank. Feel broad across the chest and the collarbones, active through the core. The legs really strong. We don't need to squeeze the hands. You can even be palm to palm. Drop the shoulder blades down, looking a little bit forward, head and extension of the spine. Super active legs. Take another couple breaths here. And soften down. Return through the Sphinx for a moment. Traction the torso down long. Bring the hands by the chest, tabletop. Inhale, find a cow. And exhale, cat. And do that one more time. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Coming through neutral, meeting in a down dog. Check into the arms that they're equally engaged and drive the knuckles down. In down dog, you should be able to flutter the fingers up a little bit. grounding through the palms. Step the feet a little closer and lift the left leg up, open the hip, and bend the knee. And again, come to that variation where we're driving the right heel down, opening through the left hip, squaring with the chest, shoulders away from the ears. Re-extend the legs, square the hips in, bring the foot down, create space, step the right foot behind the right hand. Right foot intersecting the back, left foot, inhale, rise it up, and coming up into our radiant triangle. Once again, you can glide your left hand down the thigh, edge of the left foot down, or left thumb down, bring it behind the heart, and bind the fingers, or use a washcloth. Right arm behind the head. Find the lower body, firming the legs, grounding through the feet, and lift the heart up as we press the head a little back into the arm. Breathing here. Grounding through ball mount of right foot, edge of back foot. Now turning the torso to the open side and reaching with the arm or the elbow. So really lengthening the torso into a side bend as we come out for our triangle. Releasing right hand to shin. The other hand is nicely positioned for the bind. We soften the right knee and find the bind, and then re-straighten and lengthen the torso out as we peel the left shoulder a little back and down. Turning the torso to the open side, even a little bit toward the ceiling. We have some nice support with the right hand, but we're not leaning into it. Lengthen here, twist. Keeping that bind, bending through the right knee. Turn and make the feet wide. Check that they're lining up. Right hand grabs above the left ankle, bend the right knee, send the right hip back, and fold in. Feel the right shoulder blade nicely peel away from the spine and open as you straighten the right arm. Empty the breath, go a little deeper. Rising through the center. Slowly release, bring your hands underneath the shoulders, and again, toe heel or hop the feet in a little more narrow. Find length here. Left hand above the right ankle. Reach the right arm up. And again, we may bind the left thigh if that's what you did first side, or thread the right arm and the head through. Grab a hold of the front of the left shin. Draw the left hip point away and rotate. Just letting the head hang. And feeling really a big opening through the left side body. And a rotation into the belly, navel center. Keep drawing that left hip point up and away. Let the head release. Empty the breath here. And slowly break it open. Hands underneath the shoulders. Breathing in and breathing out to fold. Turning toward the front of the mat, left foot in front, widen the feet, and keep the back knee lifted, and find that more fiery version of our lizard lunge. Right shoulder and right knee together, activate through the left leg, fingertips out in front, collarbones open, chest opening, super strong and straight through the left leg. Inviting the hands in, step back to down dog. Empty the breath here. Roll it out into plank. We'll find Bhastrika in plank. So find your plank position, neither hips lifting nor sagging. Open the heart space. You can always release knees to the floor. Active legs, active core, breathing in part of the way to begin. Knees together, down to the mat, feet together. On empty, go back. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, rise, sitting right on the heels between the sitting bones. Empty the breath completely and find all the natural curves of the spine. Relax the shoulders down. Preparing to inhale to hold the breath with bandhas. Breathing in. Re-inhale. Release the chin to the chest. Chest lifts to the chin. Mula Bandha. Gather the pelvic floor up. Gaze to third eye. Lift the head, release Mula Bandha, and exhale. Eyes open, taking a breath or two. As we're ready, we'll meet in a down dog. Take your time, moving slowly. Coming into our down dog. Inhale, roll it out into plank. Exhale, chaturanga, or all the way down. Inhale, cobra, rock dog. Exhale to down dog. Step the left foot forward. Low lunge with the back knee lifted. When you're ready and the lower body is strong, wing the arms behind. Right knee straight. Deep bend in the left knee. Empty the breath here. Left hand behind the thigh. Reach the right arm forward and twist toward the left. Empty the breath and deepen the twist. Look down. Step the right foot forward. Gather the big toes together. And continue to twist. Deep bend in the knees. Empty the breath, twist a little deeper. Inhaling through center. Exhale, fierce pose. Inhale, rise it up. Look up, drop the tailbone, and exhale, swan dive in, fold into the legs. Take a breath or two here in your forward fold. Bring your fingertips out in front and bend the knees and come down. So we have option for a side crow or a side twist. We'll all start in the twist. So we're going to turn our knees and feet to the left diagonal. Right hand by the hip up. You can have the fingertips here. Now reach the left arm up. This is an important moment of finding the pose because we're really lengthening, lifting the rib cage. Keeping all that length, come across, keep the legs together, and pin that right knee with the left hand. So option one, gather your right arm behind you toward the thigh, and twist. Keep squeezing the legs together. Option two, hands down, kind of framing the diagonal. Shift in a little bit, so we're balancing over the front arm. You can move your feet when they want to move. Keep looking forward. Gather your right elbow in and pick up the feet when you're ready. Coming down when you're ready, feet back together, adjust to the center. Preparing for the second side. Pivot the knees into the right diagonal, left fingertips down, just kind of in front of the left hip. Reach the right arm up. Find that length and then come across, pinning the left knee. Gather the legs together. Twist option, we bring our left hand around and twist. Or both hands down, kind of a little wider than the shoulders. Move the torso into the diagonal, shift the feet when they want to shift, and balance on the front arm, right arm. Gather the left elbow in, pick up the feet when you're ready. Or play with picking up. meet down when we're ready. Finding our place back in the middle. Emptying the breath here. With the next inhale, straighten the legs, and exhale, fold into the legs at the top of the mat. Inhale, reverse swan, bring it all the way up. And exhale, swan dive in. Lengthen and prepare. Step the right foot way back and lift the left leg up, standing splits. Re-inhale, lift a little higher, bring the knee in and step the foot forward. Warriors, warrior two, left foot intersecting the right, rise it up. Take a moment in your warrior two. Going a little bit deeper into that bend, ground through the right outer foot. With the next inhale, lengthen. And exhale, rebend. Go right into the warrior two groove. Bring your left arm lightly over the left knee and draw your right arm up. So we're moving into some binding variations here. Keep your left sitting bone coming underneath you. Bring the right arm behind and find a half bind. Binding the left foot, you can stay nice and tall or glide your hand to the inner ankle. Spin the chest through and lengthen. Now, deeper option, if you want to do the full bind, drop your hand down so that your left shoulder goes below the left knee. Swim that left arm underneath you and bind the right hand, wrist, or higher. If you have the bind, try to straighten the right arm. Empty the breath here. Option for a full bound triangle pose. Straightening the left knee to capacity, or you could be in the half bound triangle. Empty the breath and deepen. Slowly releasing half bind or full bind. Frame the front foot and gather your right big toe, your toes behind you, feet on separate tracks. Release the right knee down and extend the foot. Melt the hips forward. Now we're gliding over the front of the back knee. If you have knee sensitivity, you can always put a blanket or double up your mat. If you have blocks, the next posture can be done with blocks. We're going to traction through the back foot, keeping it straight, and lift the knee. So we're doing a lunge on the front of the foot. We can feel as though almost we're kind of tractioning that back foot forward and the front foot back. Squeeze all the muscles of the back leg into the bone. Keep the heart lifting. Enliven the back leg a lot. And slowly let that knee come down. Tuck the toes. Pyramid pose. Empty the breath here. Rebending the front knee. Lift the back leg. Coming into half moon now. We'll find the full moon variation. Bending that right knee in, grab a hold of the outer ankle and point the knee to the back to begin. Ground through the ball mount of the left foot and now start to kick the foot away. Kicking the foot away, opening through the navel center. Kick the foot a little further away and really activate the left leg strong. Slowly re-extend the leg. Square the hips first. And step out wide, coming into a squat. Coming back to that initial movement we did, bring your right palm out and your left arm open. Don't let the left knee buckle in, keep it opening. Option 1, option 2 to bind. So right thumb down, go low on the right shin, send the right hand behind, and then bring the left arm behind and reach for the hand, wrist, or higher. Remember, the wrapper is the binder, so it's the right hand that will be holding the left. And if you have the wrap, just squeeze in a little bit and breathe into the belly. Slowly release. Come back through center. Go to the other side, left palm down, right arm lifts. Option 1. Option 2, inner rotation. Go low on the shin and bring your right arm around and catch your right hand, wrist, or higher. And trying to sustain your squat position, but twisting the torso through a little bit and directing the breath into the belly. Slowly break it open. Hands back to center, and then palms come down as we straighten our legs and toe heel the feet in. Toe heel the feet in until the feet are together and the heels apart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan. Bring it all the way up. Exhale, swan dive down. Lengthen and prepare. Step the left foot way back and reach the right leg up. Down dog splits. Find the posture, reach. Draw the knee in and step the foot forward. Warrior 2, right foot in front, edge of the left foot back, windmill and rise it up. Having our shoulders over the hips, our right sitting bone under, going a little deeper. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, as though you've left a groove of warrior 2, go right back down. Side angle, right elbow over the knee, left arm drops and then reaches up. Take a moment here to find where you are. You could always stay here or take that half bind. Stay lifted, little weight with that right shoulder, elbow, or come down. Spin the torso through. And finally, full bind. Reach the hand down. You have to drop the right shoulder beneath the knee, thread the arm through, and catch a hold of any height on the left arm. And if you have the arm, try to straighten it. Spin the torso through. Keep grounding through the edge of the left foot. And as we're ready, we'll slowly straighten and come into a bound triangle or half bound triangle. Empty the breath here. Slowly release. Break it open and come into low lunge. Spin into the ball mount of the left foot. Look forward and release the knee down. Extend through the foot. Take a moment here to find the back leg strong. Make sure you're not sickling the left foot, so gather the outer ankle in. And now tractioning through the back foot, lift the knee. You can have hands on blocks if that's what you did. And squeeze all the muscles into the bone. Keep lifting the back of the knee up. Really straight back knee. Soften it down. Tuck the toes. Gather it in for a moment through a pyramid, softening, and spring up onto the right leg for half moon. Start to rotate through, bring the left hand to the hip. Shine the chest forward and then bring the left knee in. Catch the outer ankle. Point the knee back and then kick the foot away. Grounding through the ball mount of the foot so we don't peel backward. Opening, feel the whole navel region open here. Opening the front body. Kick the foot away a little bit more. Slowly release. Square the hips, step back to down dog. Take your time, walk your feet back, hands back to the feet. Empty the breath and fold into the legs. Reverse swan, inhale, come all the way up. Right at the back of your mat, exhale the palms to heart center. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release the arms down, slow exhalation. All the air out, and at the bottom of the exhale, just Uddiyana Bandha. Feel that you're suctioning your belly button back like you want to touch the spine. Breathe when you're ready. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the palms to heart center and shift the weight into the right leg. Lift the left knee and open the knee out. Options, you can stay here, you can find ballet, grabbing the inner heel, you can find tree pose or bound tree. We come a little forward, catch the shin with the right hand, inner rotation with the left, below the knee. Catch your hands behind and rise back into the vertical. You have to be completely vertical in the bind. If you're leaning over, finding another pose. Slowly release the knee forward, step out. Directly second side, shift the weight into the left leg, lift the right knee, and open it out. Moving toward the variation you chose. If you came with me, grabbing the shin with the left hand, inner rotation, binding underneath the knee. Slowly break the pose, knee forward, feet down. We're at the back of the mat. Take a nice inhale and open. And take a swan dive forward and out. Walk the fingertips out. Down dog. Inhaling, plank pose. Exhale the knees down wide, feet together, child's pose. Inhaling forward and through. Find a little bit of opening and exhale, lengthen down. Preparing for a couple bow poses, very navel-centered pose. When we come up into bow, imagine that you're trying to have as little area of your body in contact with the floor as possible. That's how hard we're kicking. So we can come in through a sphinx, come down, grab your left outer ankle, your right and left, whichever, and then kick up. You can bring your big toes together, kick up a little higher. Gather the knees to the midline. Kick away, balance on the belly. You can go, I like to go a little side to side to sort of unhook my lower rib from the floor. Rise up a little higher. Soften down. Release the feet. Bring the hands by the chest. Rise up slowly without bringing the shoulders. Gather the knees and the feet together. And sit on the heels. Grab your blanket. And your blanket is folded, but we're going to fold it one more time. Take the side of the blanket that's slanting toward you and bring it down. We'll find another nice variation of bow with the blanket. Come forward. All the way down. Bring your belly on the blanket such that your pubic bone is on the floor just. It's just on the floor. Now lead with the other side. As you come down, grab left, right, or right, left, whatever you did on the first side, the other way. Flex the feet, kick the feet, and let it bring you up. Let that bring you up. So the thighs are down. Some people can do this without a blanket. So you may not need a blanket. Keep pressing open through the heart. Not pressing, just opening through the heart. And feel the navel region also opening. Just kick the feet, rise a little higher. Soften it down. Bring the hands by the shoulders. Without bringing the shoulders up, press back. And once again, sit on the heels. Take your blanket now and open it. Open it out. And beginning at the top of the blanket, start to roll it out. Like you're rolling it out into a little burrito. Roll it out. Once you've rolled it out, bring the two ends together. So you have a little bit of a peak on your blanket. We're going to put our belly button right on that peak. So come forward. You might need to hold, my blanket will come apart if I'm not holding it. So I'm holding the blanket with one hand, coming down, positioning my belly button right on that peak. And then bring it out into Sphinx. And you might even just breathe into the belly button here. You might feel your heart rate there. You might feel discomfort. Sometimes there's even like a pain there, but it's just about opening it. If you feel that you might want to just lie down, you can stay in the Sphinx or you can lie down and put your chin on a little washcloth. And feel that you're breathing in to your belly button. And we'll rise it back up. Once again, bring your hands by the shoulders to come back into a position where we can unfurl our blanket out again into the regular position of the blanket. And putting our blanket aside. Now coming forward one more time. Rolling onto our backs. Rolling onto our backs like we started. Bring the head down. Bring the feet in. Take a moment in partial recline so that we feel the symmetry of our spine. You can feel that you're pinning your tailbone down and kind of caterpilling the spine up and lengthening the neck a little bit more. We're going to find 2 wheels or 2 bridges. I'll do 1 and 1, but you could do 2 wheels if you prefer, or 2 bridges. And we'll do a bounded bridge in the interest of a fiery class. Bring the legs in, catch a hold of the outsides of the ankles. This is in fact very similar to what we were just doing in our bow. Position the feet down. Feel your heels are behind your toes. Like the heels might want to go in a little bit, so the feet are parallel. And draw your thumb to the inner ankle and then start to climb the hips up. Climb the hips up so the chest will come toward the chin. The hips are lifting. Energetically, we feel that the knees are going forward, away from us. And the inner thighs are magnetized toward one another. Drawing the shoulder blades a little together, rise up a little higher. And slowly soften down. Let the feet go a little bit away. Palms to the belly. Take a breath or 2. Going into another variation or the same of bridge. Or coming with me, palms down. Lift the hips up through a bridge. Keep the strength in the lower body. Bring the fingertips by the ears and draw the shoulders a little closer to the feet. Flip the hands. momentarily just barely brushing the head down and then pushing up for wheel. Once you come up into wheel, bring your heels behind the toes. Look down at your hands to make sure they're lining up. Straighten the elbows as best we can and send the chest through. Breathing here. Emptying the breath. Gather the chin in and slowly come down. Feet a little bit away, partial recline. So here, if you would like the class to end here, I recommend a half shoulder stand, plow, and maybe fish, and then shavasana. Make sure in those postures you're not looking side to side, you're not looking toward the screen if you're doing them. And if you're staying with me for another 15 minutes or so, gather the knees in like we did before, catch underneath the knees, lift the chin, and slowly rock and roll to come up. Now we'll grab our blanket and sit at the edge of the blanket. So we'll finish with some hatha practices. With the asana, we strengthen the body. With the hatha practices, we go deep inside the bodily systems. They're really incredible practices, and they have an effect after many years of practicing. So at the edge of the blanket, we've done Mahamudra. Actually, we haven't done Mahamudra. We're going to start in Mahamudra. So extend the legs forward, grab the flesh from underneath you, come right at the edge. We're going to do Mahamudra in Paschimottanasana. But it's not exactly Paschimottanasana because we're not folding, but we're on that 45-degree angle. So we can grab a hold of our big toes here if that's available. If that makes you curl back, reach for your shins. We want the collarbones nice and open, or you could use a belt here. So we'll empty the breath completely here. Tongue at the roof of the mouth, chin parallel to the floor. Activate the legs, curl the inner thighs toward the floor. Inhaling part of the way for Kapalabhati. Empty the breath. Take a nice long inhale. Re-inhale. Find Mula Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha. In Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor lifts. You also feel the pit of the belly kind of drawing in. Keep the collarbones broad and look at the space between the eyebrows. Breath held in. Lift the head back into the diagonal and exhale, release Mula Bandha, find a gentle fold. Grab a hold of your big toes again, or whatever's comfortable for you. Peel the little pinky toe back so that the feet are kind of stepping on your front wall. Rise into the diagonal. With the next exhale, slowly empty the breath. All the air out. And at the very bottom of the breath, Jalandhara, Mula Bandha, and Dhyana. Scoop the belly back and up. Really hollow the belly. Lift the head and inhale. Exhaling. Come to the vertical with the torso. Leave the right leg extended. Bring the left foot in right at the edge of your blanket. And then slide off the edge of your blanket and sit on the perineum. Preparing for bandha, draw the left foot in. Option 1, if the half lotus is not available, just bring the foot by the inner knee, inner calf. You can place the blanket underneath you because we're off the blanket now, or a block. If you have the half lotus, find the half lotus. Bring the hands over the knees lightly. We hold the palms down in the strong breaths to support the length of the spine. Find the symmetry of the upper body, all the natural curves of the spine. Preparing for Bhastrika, followed by Mahabandha. Empty the breath completely. Chin, tongue placement. Inhale part of the way to begin. All the air out. Take a slow inhale to the navel center. As you're inhaling, lift the chest and release the chin toward the chest. Jalandhara Bandha. Fill the breath at the navel center. Hold the breath in. Mula Bandha as well. Imagine a fire at the belly. Visualize a fire there. Gaze to third eye. Keep Jalandhara Bandha. You can even sharpen it a little bit. Release Mula Bandha and exhale very slowly. Right into Jalandhara and Uddiyana, or take an extra breath if you would like. All the air out. Strong Uddiyana Bandha, fire at the navel center. Strong Jalandhara, gaze to third eye. Soften, lift the head, breathe in, breathe out, letting the eyes open. Now, slowly release a little bit with the left foot to come into half lotus. Glide back up on your blanket. Or if you have full lotus, find full lotus now. Right foot first, followed by the left. Hands down, we'll find a very short Kapalabhati followed by Mahaveda. That's where we hold the breath in and gently pound the pelvic floor down. So find all the placements, feel the length of your body. We always want to find the alignment before we find these practices. Empty the breath completely, inhaling part of the way to begin. Empty completely. Inhale the breath to the pelvic floor. Re-inhale, maybe you find the second sigh where you really feel full. Glide off your blanket and gently pound the pelvic floor down. Mula Bandha. Glide up, keep the breath in. Jalandhara Bandha. Mula Bandha, keep the breath in. Now slow exhalation. Straight into Jalandhara Bandha and Uddiyana, or take the extra breath. Relax Uddiyana, lift and breathe. Allow the eyes to be completely open and come back into a kind of a peaceful feeling. Always after the intense practices. They're known as eustress. Eu is a good thing. You in front of something, EU is a good thing. Stress we tend to think of as a bad thing, but this is good stress. We stress the body a little bit so that when it bounces back to normal, it bounces back to a more optimal state. Now we'll extend slowly the left leg forward. We have to do everything on the second side. Grab the right heel, bring it in, glide off your blanket and sit on the perineum. That's the place right between the anus and the genitals. Invite the left foot into half lotus or bringing it down, and support the knee if it's down so that it's not just hanging into the ligaments. We want the knee to come down. And we'll find our position here, find that symmetry. Empty the breath completely. And inhaling part of the way, we'll find Bhastrika. All the air up. Slow inhale, breathe to the navel center. Re-inhale, Jalandhara Bandha, Mula Bandha, find the fire at the navel center. Release Mula Bandha, keep Jalandhara, slowly exhaling. Empty the breath completely. Go right into Uddiyana and Jalandhara. Relaxing the bandhas, lifting the head. Slowly gliding the foot out to find the half lotus, sliding our pelvis up, back on to the blanket. And if you have full lotus, this time leading with the left followed by the right. Taking the other full lotus, hands down. We'll find just 10 Kapalabhati here. Empty the breath. Find the chin and tongue placements. Inhale part of the way to begin. Empty completely. Slow inhale to the pelvic floor. Fill the breath, glide off the blanket, gentle pound. Mula Bandha. Keep the breath in. Back on the blanket, Jalandhara Bandha. Relax Mula Bandha and slowly empty the breath. Uddiyana and Jalandhara. Finding your strongest Uddiyana yet. Relax the belly, lift the head. And gently breathe, opening the eyes. And we'll finish our practice with, as I recommended earlier, plow pose. We'll go into plow, so we have some time for Shavasana. Plow is an inversion, so we'll skip the shoulder stand piece. Grab a hold underneath your thighs just as we began, and slowly exhale and go back. And of course, if you're, sometimes, you may be called by another inversion. If you wanted, for example, really to do headstand, you could. Just make sure your space is clear. If you're with me, Bring your palms by the sides, lift your legs up, and then slowly bring the hips up. And make sure you're not looking side to side. 1 foot at a time, release down into a plow. Shimmy your shoulders in. If your feet are not on the floor, you could just keep the knees bending and support your back. If the feet reach the floor, interlace your hands underneath you and walk your arms toward each other. Lift up high. You can come over the ball mounts of the feet. Some people like to come to toenails. And just tune into the breath here. Lengthening the back of the neck. You can return your hands to the waist or higher if that's comfortable. We have a few breaths here. If you wanted to release your knees around the ears, you could do that. In plow, we naturally find a deep Jalandhara Bandha. We want to take the tongue to the roof of the mouth and then glide the tongue back toward the throat, as though you're swallowing your tongue. 5 breaths or more or so, coming into any final variation you'd like. If you came to knees to ears, re-extend. Grab a hold of your shins and lift the feet off the floor. The knees are nicely straight and the elbows but not locked. Glide the hands toward the ankles and very slowly, as if you're breaking your fall, just come down, articulating the spine down. Gather the knees into the chest. Release the feet down to the floor. Open the palms out, 1 leg at a time, extend out and find Shavasana. Taking an inhale through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Completely letting go and relaxing. You can take a nice body scan here, micro-adjusting. When you're ready though, come into stillness and then scanning any places, especially places that you know that you hold tension. And if you haven't already, inviting the open awareness that part of our mind that holds our entire experience into a light and warm embrace. A few more moments, just allowing for a sense of rest of the body and the mind. The open awareness supports the rest of the mind. Allow gravity to support the rest of the body.
Now as you're ready, preparing to come out of Shavasana, finding any movement that your body is calling for. Keeping everything soft, and when you're ready, rolling over to your right side. Pausing there for a moment and finding a connection with a quality of fire, enthusiasm in our life is a quality of fire. Optimism is a quality of fire. Zest for life is a quality of fire. Just connecting with one of those qualities to carry it into the day. And if it feels that those qualities are not there, connecting with the quality of contentment and acceptance, allowing whatever is to be. And as we're ready, we'll gently find a seat. You can keep the eyes closed or slant the gaze downward. Gathering the palms to heart center, preparing to dedicate our practice to the freedom and happiness of all beings, breathing in together. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.